Hello everybody. This is my third video because I'm so goofy. I keep forgetting to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, it was my birthday week. I just celebrated a birthday on the 22nd. I promised myself I wasn't talking any gibberish about the markets, about politics. I wasn't doing anything until after my birthday, and I meant it. This is my voter registration to make sure that I have the right place to go vote. I am going to vote in person. I am not doing a mail-in ballot. I feel like that is pointless. We have been everywhere doing everything. So I can go to a physical site and vote. I'll make sure I have my mask on and I take the proper precautions that I need to make. And I'm going to do my vote in person. I'm going to vote as much as I can. And make sure I vote based on knowledge and just not on what the next person is telling me that I should do. So make sure you guys have that up to date, and whoever you're going to vote for, just make sure you have it up to date. Your vote does count. So let's talk. I want to first start off with GoodRx. GoodRx had an initial public offering yesterday. I have an investor that I love. My friends know who it is. I talk about it's them all the time. I follow what he says. I listen to what he says. Now, is he always right? I'm pretty sure nobody's always right. But he's very knowledgeable. So I go for what he says. And when I tell you his face was highlighted, he was so excited about this IPO till you could see it in his face when he reported about it. He talked to the maker of GoodRx, and it's a really cool program. So basically, if you have a drug that's expensive, super expensive, you download your GoodRx app, you type in the medication, it finds discounted prices. I'm talking about good discounts that's so worth it. And you find pharmacies that will acknowledge the coupon. So you have and I know because I've done it myself. I've used GoodRx myself. So you have Walmart, you have Walgreens, you have CVS, Giant Eagle, whoever you choose to go to, you present them with the coupon code, they knock all this tremendous price off your medications. Now, we're living in a world right now where we're complaining that healthcare is so expensive, medications are so expensive. Why would we not take advantage of a program like this? It is completely legit. I have used it. I have used it a million times. Me not knowing anything about investments or anything, I assume, I never even thought about to get an investment in GoodRx. But if this is something that you use and you're going to always need it, why not? And by me being a home care nurse, I saw a lot of patients struggle with the cost of medications. Like, it was sad to see, like, my medication costs this much, that's why I didn't get it, it's too much. With something like this, all you will have to do is tell your patient to download the app and see how much the medication costs at a discounted rate right now. With the way the world and the economy is right now, every penny that we can get and keep in our pocket is always a plus. And medication's not going anywhere. I don't care. It's not going anywhere. So you can eat the best of your life for the rest of your life. And something 9 times out of 10 is going to happen to put you on medication. And it's unfortunate, but it's the way, in my opinion, for me being in healthcare, the world, it works. The air we breathe is toxic. That enough alone is enough to screw us all up. So you can be the best, healthiest person in the world. You can limit what you have to take in the long run. But it's going to be something, unfortunately, because our earth is not doing well. The atmosphere is not doing well. But on to another topic, because I don't want to dwell on that. GoodRx, I got some shares, got my children a partial share, and I moved on. But one more thing that the investor said, he said, you can buy on the first day if that's what you want to do, but I will wait because I think this share will come down. It's a baby. It's a brand new IPO. And he was right, because when I went on there the next day, it had dropped. And I was like, he said. I mean, the price yesterday was not bad at all. The share wasn't bad at all, but I could have got it much cheaper had I just been a little patient. Waited the next day, that price went down. So I'm learning too. When I come on here and speak my spiel, I myself am learning too as I go. So now I know when something says, hey, this is the first initial public offering for today, you might want to calm down and kind of do some research on a company. I have Robinhood. I like Robinhood. It's the app for investors. I like Robinhood. I did have Stash. I still have Stash. But now I see myself putting more money into Robinhood because Robinhood has more companies on there. And Robinhood is reporting constantly. And Stash is kind of lagging behind. Stash is literally for the beginner. I mean, I am a beginner, but I feel like I'm starting to understand what they're talking about when they're talking about bulls and bears and the bull market and the bear market. And at first I would have been like, what? What are you talking about? Ooh, bull and a bear. What are we in a jungle? But it is a jungle in the stock market, and I'm learning that as I go. Me and my friend, and I can't wait till we get things together because we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We found out that J.P. Morgan Chase just paid $1 billion in fines for manipulation of metals, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, mainly silver, because JP Morgan is the biggest hoarder of physical silver. They are the mafia. They're the mob. I don't care what nobody say. How is it that JP Morgan can continue to do malicious things and get away with it? But nonetheless, they're getting away with it. They pay their $1 billion fine. They go on to run the banking world, right? So I said, I'm going to go, since silver prices are down, there's 22, they spot value. That means the value right now that it's trading for is $22. So the most the dealer should want is maybe 24 per ounce. Let me go and try to get some. No. The dealers are charging $6 over spot value. So $6 over spot. So if it's 22, you want 28, then I still have to pay to get it here, which is fine with me. I don't mind paying to get it to my house. But when you're looking at it, I'm giving you about $30 for a spot of one ounce of silver for $22 is trading for. So I didn't buy. Because the price needs to come down some more for me. I need to be able to see that I made a profit, not that I'm giving you all this money and then silver price go down again and down, and I'm losing. So as much as I love silver, I have to brace myself because I was getting it for way cheaper than that, and especially with spot being at 22. But the dealers know that silver is going to go up in price, so they're not going to drop that price too much. They're not going to drop that price too much because they know that silver is going to be a hot commodity. So the dealers are not stupid. They're doing their research. The more we go electric, rewind back, California wants vehicles to be electric. I think by 2025, don't quote me, I might be wrong on the year, but very soon they want electric cars to be electric. Now you can have your car. Everybody doesn't have to run to go get an electric car. You can have your gas car, but if you go buy a new car, it will have to be electric. So the more we see electric and solar, the more demand you're going to need for silver. You're going to need that silver. So please, people, I can't tell y'all. I'm not going to say please, people. I'm going to just say I know what I do, and I am going to get more silver, get my hands on more silver, even if I have to swallow my pride, which I don't want to swallow my pride, but it might end up happening. So I'm gonna leave this video at this. I have to get ready to go to work, but remember I said GoodRx was a good one. It was recommended by very, very I would say, I'm like, he could be my husband, but he's too old. Very, very good. I think it makes a lot of sense to have shares in GoodRx. I believe it's still good to have Walmart, to have Oracle on your portfolio. I think it's still a good idea. So the more I find out, I will share here. Hopefully we can do it better than what I've been doing alone. But like I said, I have some plans. So the more the year goes on, the more things will get better. So you guys have a good week. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon.